Two rockets were fired today from the Churachandpur hills towards Bishnupur. According to sources, the local-made rockets or missiles are sometimes capable of travelling over 10 kilometers. Well, one such rocket fell on the ancestral home of Manipur's first Chief Minister, Meirambam Koirang, today, killing one person in the attack and injuring 5 others. The ancestral home of the former Chief Minister, located hardly 300 meters away from the INA Memorial in Bishnupur, was reportedly targeted with local-made rockets fired from the Churachandpur hills. According to sources, a priest who was preparing for a puja at the ex-Chief Minister's residence was killed in the rocket attack. With the recent attacks, the conflict in Manipur now seems to have evolved into a sophisticated form of warfare involving drone bomb attacks, rocket-propelled grenades and now missiles. Earlier this morning, armed men targeted civilian areas in Bishnupur at Chonglaubi after armed men fired a RPG from the hillside that caused extensive damage to private property. At least 2 houses were damaged in the attack. However, no loss of life has been reported in the attack. Following the blast, intense crossfire reportedly erupted between the armed men and security forces who swiftly responded to the attack. It may be mentioned that Manipur witnessed a fresh escalation after armed men carried out bomb attacks using high-tech drones at Kotruk village in Imphal West that led to the death of a civilian. Meanwhile, a protest erupted in Imphal today, with various groups and organizations taking to the streets, forming human chains against the recent drone attacks that have left 1 person dead and several injured. The protest today in the Imphal Valley was led by the Kokomi. People from all walks of life, including students, took part in the human chain protest. The protesters urged the central forces to do more to tackle the drone attack menace.
We, our Amba, from the very beginning of this unrest from 3rd May, we have been raising our voice to stop these things. And in Manipur, we have so many communities, more than 40-50 communities have been living in communal harmony for thousands of years. And that is no such thing before in the history of Manipur. India government should also raise to the occasion. They should use their forces to stop such, such crime against humanity, as well as it is just like a invasion against the, integrity of Manipur and the integrity of India. And so it is our demand that India government should intervene either under Article 355 or Article 356, and that they should, help the state government to maintain law and order and to also book these culprits.
All right, to know more on this, I'm being joined live with my colleague Lucky Boy Singh from Imphal. So, Lucky, 2 rocket attacks in the last 24 hours. So, how's the present situation there?
Yes, Priya, today it is not a rocket, it is a local-made surface-to-surface ballistic missile that had been launched by the armed miscreants from the Churachandpur towards the Valley district 2 times in a day. In the early morning at around 5, the armed miscreants from the Churachandpur hills have fired the same ballistic missiles towards the valley at Chonglaubi, which have damaged 2 houses as well as had created a great tension in the morning. And yes, there were heavy cross-firing between the armed miscreant as well as the security forces at the Chonglaubi. But after the cross-firing, there were search operation, combing operation conducted by the joint security team led by the SP of Churachandpur, and there were CRPF, there were Indian Army. And in the afternoon at around 3:10, another ballistic missile was fired from the same location where the combing operation of the security forces were conducted in the Churachandpur hills, and which have reached Moirang, which is more than 10 kilometers away from the said fired location, and which have took 1 life and made 5 people, including a minor, injured. And right now tension is very much high at the Moirang, as people have died who have been preparing for the Asti Puja of the late first Chief Minister M. Koirang, as the blast was occurred at the ancestral house of the first Chief Minister of Manipur. And yes, even DIG, IG and various top-ranking police officials have visited there, took the stock of the situation. Even Minister Laisangtem Sushindro and local MLA Santi have visited the spot, but still the tension are very much high amongst the people of Manipur. They are condemning the government for not acting against those armed miscreants who have even used the ballistic missiles, and they also condemn as it is a terror attack, not a state crisis, not a communal crisis in the Manipur, Priya.
So Lucky, as you already mentioned that one priest has been killed and 5 others are injured when the attack took place. So how's the condition? Where are the other 5 at this point in time?
Yes, Priya, other 5, the injured 5 people hit by the splinters of the ballistic missile have been now admitted at various hospitals in Imphal getting treatment, but still we can't have much more information as their health status about their health status. But yes, they are hospitalized right now in Imphal and even in Bishnupur District Hospital. But still, yes, as we have heard that there is no much more serious cases. But yes, as the effect of the missile have created many more tension. One priest have been killed who have been preparing the materials for the Asti Puja of the First Minister M. Koireng. And yes, people now in Imphal too are now very much angry regarding the attack of the civilians while they are living in peaceful scenario, Priya.
So Lucky, has security forces been beefed up in this area?
Yes, security forces have been beefed up along the peripheral area, but despite the presence of security forces since the early morning, armed miscreants took the chance and fired the ballistic missiles, local-made ballistic missiles towards the civilians, which have flew more than 10 kilometers and hit the ancestral house of MC Koireng, which is just 300 meters from the Indian National Army headquarters in Moirang, Priya.
So any reaction coming in from the police or the government officials, or any advisory came out for the civilians as these attacks have been, doing it repeatedly, it's taking place?
Still now, we didn't have any advisory or any report from the police, and any government officials. But yes, the CSO leaders, the intellectual group have claimed that it is a terror attack to the nation, to the India, not to the Manipur. And this is not a state crisis right now. Manipur is not facing the state crisis, not a communal crisis. It is a national threat to India.
And Lucky, earlier in the day, also today, we saw protests erupted in Imphal with various groups and organizations. In fact, students also took part in the Human Chains protest today.
Yes, Priya, under the leadership of Kokomi, today Kokomi have organized a protest forming a human chain, while the people in the valley are participating the human chain and protesting against the drone attack that have been conducted towards the civilians since the 1st September. And they have been condemning the government of India for not taking action against those miscreants who have been conducting this terror attack, the bombing using the high-tech drone, as well as against the central security forces who have been maintaining as a silent spectator, even though the miscreants have been attacking the security forces as well as the civilians by using high-tech sophisticated weapons. So protest was there in all the Imphal Valley, in Taubal, in Bishnupur, in Kaching, in Imphal East, Imphal West. And while people were attending, while people were moving, while people were thinking about the protest, that by forming the human chain, armed miscreants again attack the people using the local-made surface-to-surface ballistic missile. Priya.
Right, Lucky Boy Singh, thank you so much for all those details.
Evening Prime with Wasbir Hussain. The big discussion today at 6:55 p.m. Key issues keeping Nagaland hostage.
পতঞ্জলি কচ্চি ঘানি বিশুদ্ধ সৰিয়হৰ তেলত বিশুদ্ধতাৰ তীব্ৰতা এনেকুৱা যি লৈ আহে চকুলৈ পানী আৰু যেতিয়া পৰিবেশন কৰা হয় তেতিয়া সকলোৰে মুখলৈ আহে পানী সোৱাদ আৰু বিশুদ্ধতাৰ সংযোগ পতঞ্জলি কচ্চি ঘানি সৰিয়হৰ তেল
गुड डे किस बात पे
पापा को 3 मिलियन मिले
क्या
Sweet like sugar.
Oh my god 3 मिलियन लाइक्स हिटला में बनेंगे सुपर हिट क्योंकि गुड डे में है 3x चोको चिप चॉकलेटी ब्लास्ट से भरा गुड डे चोको चिप
অসম চৰকাৰৰ স্বাস্থ্য বিভাগ মেডিকেল এডুকেশ্যন ৰিচাৰ্চ ডিপাৰ্টমেণ্ট আৰু শ্ৰীমন্ত শংকৰদেৱা ইউনিভাৰ্চিটিৰ অন্তৰ্ভুক্ত নীলাচল কলেজ অফ এলাইড হেল্থ ছায়েন্সেছে আগবঢ়াইছে তিনিটাকৈ সুকীয়া পাঠ্যক্ৰম বেচেলৰ ইন মেডিকেল লেবৰেটৰী টেকনলজি বেচেলৰ অফ ফিজিঅ'থেৰাপি আৰু ডিপ্ল'মা ইন মেডিকেল লেবৰেটৰী টেকনলজি অত্যাধুনিক লেবৰেটৰীৰ সুবিধা আৰু অভিজ্ঞ ফেকাল্টিৰে শিক্ষাদান কৰা নীলাচল এডুকেশ্যন ফাউণ্ডেশ্যন ট্ৰাষ্টৰ অধীনত নীলাচল কলেজ অফ এলাইড হেল্থ ছায়েন্সেছ পাঠ্যক্ৰমসমূহৰ নামভৰ্তি চলি আছে যোগাযোগৰ ঠিকনা নীলাচল কলেজ অফ এলাইড হেল্থ ছায়েন্সেছ গোটানগৰ জালুকবাৰী অপজিট ইণ্ডিয়ান অইল পেট্ৰল পাম্প
In some very good news for the youth of Assam and Northeast, world's leading airline manufacturer Airbus today signed an MOU with IIT Guwahati. The memorandum of understanding is aimed at skilling and training the youth of Assam and making them job ready for the national and global aviation market. We have reactions from Assam Chief Minister Himanta Biswa Sharma. Let's listen in first.
আজি IIT Guwahati আৰু এয়াৰবাছ ইণ্ডাষ্ট্ৰিজৰ মাজত এখন অতি ঐতিহাসিক চুক্তি সম্পাদিত হ'ল এই চুক্তিৰ দ্বাৰা অসমৰ যুৱক যুৱতীসকলক এয়াৰবাছ আৰু IIT গুৱাহাটীয়ে এভিয়েশ্যন ইণ্ডাষ্ট্ৰি য'ত নেকি বিভিন্ন ধৰণৰ এভিয়েশ্যন ইণ্ডাষ্ট্ৰিৰ লগত জড়িত মানৱ সম্পদ সৃষ্টিৰ বাবে যৌথভাৱে কাম কৰিব অসম চৰকাৰৰ পৰিবহণ বিভাগ আৰু স্কিল বিভাগো ইয়াৰ লগত জড়িত হৈ আছে IIT আৰু এয়াৰবাছ যেতিয়া একেলগে এভিয়েশ্যন ইণ্ডাষ্ট্ৰিৰ ওপৰত স্কিলিং বা গৱেষণাৰ কাম কৰিব আৰু এই গৱেষণা আৰু স্কিলিঙৰ মুখ্য উদ্দেশ্য হ'ব আমাৰ অসমৰ যুৱক যুৱতীসকলক এভিয়েশ্যন ইণ্ডাষ্ট্ৰিৰ ফালে আকৃষ্ট কৰা লৈ আহা মই ভাবো যে ই আমাৰ অসমৰ বাবে এটা মাইলৰ খুঁটা হ'ব
All right, Arindam Das joins me live at this point in time from Guwahati. So Arindam, big boost for skilling and employment of Assam youths, isn't it?
That's right, Priya. It is indeed a milestone today here for IIT Guwahati and for the entire Assam and the northeastern region because aircraft giant, there are two giants in aircraft industry. One is of course the Boeing and the other is the Airbus. Airbus is the biggest and Airbus Vice President of India and Southeast Asia, Suraj Chhetri was here to sign this agreement with IIT Guwahati for skill development because what the Vice President of Airbus India as well as Southeast Asia, Suraj Chhetri said during his address during the signing of this agreement with IIT Guwahati, he said that Airbus is not only looking for business but also they are looking for talented skills here in India and that's why they are signing this agreement. So right now Airbus, what the Vice President has also said that it is doing a business of $1 billion a year and it wants to increase it double fold and they are looking for more skilled talents, and that's why they are hunting for these skilled talents everywhere. And they have come to Guwahati IIT to sign this agreement and develop skills. So this is indeed a big day for Assam and the Northeast because after the 27,000 crore semiconductor industry, which was a big boost for Assam as well as the Northeast, when Tata Group decided to invest here in Jayagirod in Assam. So the work for that semiconductor plant has already begun, and today is another milestone when Airbus signs an agreement with the IIT Guwahati. And Assam Chief Minister during his speech said that in the coming days Assam government will look for new ways or more ways of collaborating with Airbus, not only in skill development, probably in other sectors, because what the Vice President of Airbus India and Southeast Asia, Suraj Chetri, said that right now Airbus has one C-29 aircraft assembly plant in Vadodara, and they are scouting for spaces to set up another helicopter assembly plant. So maybe in the coming days more good news might come, because probably Assam or the Northeast will eye for that Airbus to pick up a place in Assam or the Northeast to set up that assembly plant of helicopter here in Assam or the Northeast. So more good news might come in the coming days. But yes, today is of course a milestone as Airbus signs agreement with IIT Guwahati in skill development. Priya.
So Arindam, as per the memorandum of understanding, training and skilling development will take place. So when and where will it take place?
Well, this agreement has been signed with IIT Guwahati, so Airbus will go ahead or go forward with this skill development program at IIT Guwahati, where they will pick up the best of the talents who have skills in the aviation sector, because Airbus is an aircraft manufacturing industry, and they will look for people who are skilled or talented in the aviation sector, maybe in the drone sector. So definitely this is going to be a big boost for IIT Guwahati as well as for Assam and the Northeast. So in the coming days, this program will start when Airbus will go ahead with this hunting for skills here in IIT Guwahati. And Assam Chief Minister Dr. Himanta Biswa Sharma has said during this signing of memorandum of understanding that for the students who will be picked up by Airbus for skill development, they would be paid adequate scholarship by the government of Assam. So that's another big announcement by Assam Chief Minister Dr. Himanta Biswa Sharma for skill development here in the state of Assam.
Right, Arindam Das, thank you so much for all these details.
Evening Prime with Wasbir Hussain. The big discussion today at 6:55 p.m. Key issues keeping Nagaland hostage.
RCF दालमिया सीमेंट है RCF एक्सपर्ट, यानी रूफ, कॉलम और फाउंडेशन एक्सपर्ट। दालमिया सीमेंट, RCF स्ट्रॉन्ग तो घर स्ट्रॉन्ग। নিয়মীয়া বাৰ্তাৰ দেওবৰীয়া পৰিপূৰিকা সুকন্যাৰ ৮ ছেপ্টেম্বৰ দেওবাৰৰ সংখ্যাৰ বিশেষ আকৰ্ষণ ভইচ অৱ এ নাইটিংগেল খ্যাত সুকণ্ঠী গায়িকা সংগীত পৰিচালক তৰালী শৰ্মা কিহৰ বাবে দুপৰ নিশাও ৰেৱাজ কৰে তৰালী শৰ্মাই তৰালী শৰ্মাৰ জীৱন আৰু সংগীত সম্পৰ্কীয় গ্ৰন্থ ভইচ অৱ এ নাইটিংগেলত কি আছে অসমীয়া সংগীত জগতত এটি সুকীয়া শৈলীৰ সৃষ্টি কৰা তৰালী শৰ্মাৰ এনে বহু অকথিত তথ্য সমৃদ্ধ এটি আছুতীয়া সাক্ষাৎকাৰ লগতে আছে অসমীয়াক এক ধৰ্মৰ দোলেৰে বান্ধি ঐক্য আৰু সংহতি প্ৰতিষ্ঠাত প্ৰভূত বৰঙণি আগবঢ়োৱা শ্ৰী শ্ৰী মাধৱদেৱৰ দ্বিতীয় বৈকুণ্ঠ সদৃশ চমৰীয়া সত্ৰৰ সবিশেষ থলুৱা খাদ্য প্ৰকৰণেৰে গঢ় লৈ উঠা উদ্যোগীৰ ষ্টাৰ্টআপ আৰু উদ্যমীকৰণৰ নতুন দিশ উন্মোচন কৰা নৱ উদ্যোগী চিন্ময়ী ৰাজকুমাৰীৰ ষ্টাৰ্টআপৰ কিছু কথা প্ৰতিবন্ধকতা নেওচি আকাশ স্পৰ্শৰ মন থকা কেইগৰাকীমান যুৱতীয়ে সাহস আৰু উদ্যমেৰে কিদৰে বিচাৰি লৈছে সংস্থাপনৰ বাট জীৱন যুঁজত হাৰ মানিব নোখোজা যোদ্ধাসকলৰ বিষয়ে কিছু কথা শিক্ষকতা চাকৰি এৰি ৰেষ্টুৰেণ্ট খুলি স্বাৱলম্বিতাৰ নিদৰ্শন দেখুওৱা সংগীতা চক্ৰৱৰ্তীৰ কথাৰে ইয়াৰ উপৰি থাকিব গল্প কবিতা আইনৰ প্ৰশ্নোত্তৰ শব্দ চয়ন কুইজ আৰু সপ্তাহটোৰ ছবিকে ধৰি পঢ়ুৱৈৰ বাবে বহু আকৰ্ষণীয় সম্ভাৰ পঢ়ুৱৈসকলে নিকটৱৰ্তী বাতৰি কাকতৰ পৰিৱেশক আৰু বিতৰকৰ সৈতে যোগাযোগ কৰক
অসম চৰকাৰৰ স্বাস্থ্য বিভাগ মেডিকেল এডুকেশ্যন ৰিচাৰ্চ ডিপাৰ্টমেণ্ট আৰু শ্ৰীমন্ত শংকৰদেৱা ইউনিভাৰ্চিটিৰ অন্তৰ্ভুক্ত নীলাচল কলেজ অফ এলাইড হেল্থ ছায়েন্সেছে আগবঢ়াইছে তিনিটাকৈ সুকীয়া পাঠ্যক্ৰম বেচেলৰ ইন মেডিকেল লেবৰেটৰী টেকনলজি বেচেলৰ অফ ফিজিঅ'থেৰাপি আৰু ডিপ্ল'মা ইন মেডিকেল লেবৰেটৰী টেকনলজি অত্যাধুনিক লেবৰেটৰীৰ সুবিধা আৰু অভিজ্ঞ ফেকাল্টিৰে শিক্ষাদান কৰা নীলাচল এডুকেশ্যন ফাউণ্ডেশ্যন ট্ৰাষ্টৰ অধীনত নীলাচল কলেজ অফ এলাইড হেল্থ ছায়েন্সেছ পাঠ্যক্ৰমসমূহৰ নামভৰ্তি চলি আছে যোগাযোগৰ ঠিকনা নীলাচল কলেজ অফ এলাইড হেল্থ ছায়েন্সেছ গোটানগৰ জালুকবাৰী অপজিট ইণ্ডিয়ান অইল পেট্ৰল পাম্প নেশ্যনেল হাইৱে 37 গুৱাহাটী
Evening Prime with Wasbir Hussain. The big discussion today at 6:55 p.m. Key issues keeping Nagaland hostage.
অসম চৰকাৰৰ স্বাস্থ্য বিভাগ মেডিকেল এডুকেশ্যন ৰিচাৰ্চ ডিপাৰ্টমেণ্ট আৰু শ্ৰীমন্ত শংকৰদেৱা ইউনিভাৰ্চিটিৰ অন্তৰ্ভুক্ত নীলাচল কলেজ অফ এলাইড হেল্থ ছায়েন্সেছে আগবঢ়াইছে তিনিটাকৈ সুকীয়া পাঠ্যক্ৰম বেচেলৰ ইন মেডিকেল লেবৰেটৰী টেকনলজি বেচেলৰ অফ ফিজিঅ'থেৰাপি আৰু ডিপ্ল'মা ইন মেডিকেল লেবৰেটৰী টেকনলজি অত্যাধুনিক লেবৰেটৰীৰ সুবিধা আৰু অভিজ্ঞ ফেকাল্টিৰে শিক্ষাদান কৰা নীলাচল এডুকেশ্যন ফাউণ্ডেশ্যন ট্ৰাষ্টৰ অধীনত নীলাচল কলেজ অফ এলাইড হেল্থ ছায়েন্সেছ পাঠ্যক্ৰমসমূহৰ নামভৰ্তি চলি আছে যোগাযোগৰ ঠিকনা নীলাচল কলেজ অফ এলাইড হেল্থ ছায়েন্সেছ গোটানগৰ জালুকবাৰী অপজিট ইণ্ডিয়ান অইল পেট্ৰল পাম্প নেশ্যনেল হাইৱে 37 গুৱাহাটী
Evening Prime with Wasbir Hussain. The big discussion today at 6:55 p.m. Key issues keeping Nagaland hostage.
অসম চৰকাৰৰ স্বাস্থ্য বিভাগ মেডিকেল এডুকেশ্যন ৰিচাৰ্চ ডিপাৰ্টমেণ্ট আৰু শ্ৰীমন্ত শংকৰদেৱা ইউনিভাৰ্চিটিৰ অন্তৰ্ভুক্ত নীলাচল কলেজ অফ এলাইড হেল্থ ছায়েন্সেছে আগবঢ়াইছে তিনিটাকৈ সুকীয়া পাঠ্যক্ৰম বেচেলৰ ইন মেডিকেল লেবৰেটৰী টেকনলজি বেচেলৰ অফ ফিজিঅ'থেৰাপি আৰু ডিপ্ল'মা ইন মেডিকেল লেবৰেটৰী টেকনলজি অত্যাধুনিক লেবৰেটৰীৰ সুবিধা আৰু অভিজ্ঞ ফেকাল্টিৰে শিক্ষাদান কৰা নীলাচল এডুকেশ্যন ফাউণ্ডেশ্যন ট্ৰাষ্টৰ অধীনত নীলাচল